Located near the Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, Porton Down gained a dark reputation during the Cold War years. In 1974, there was a UFO sighting reported by dozens of locals, which was later claimed to be a military drill. It's just a military drill, guys. Chill out. But the base carried out many experiments on humans during these years, and there are those who say this was to test the alien technology that Porton Down possessed. There are some reports that claim a former alien city is located in the caves beneath the Grand Canyon. Local Hopi legends say that their ancestors actually lived underground with these beings at one time in history. It was here that Smithsonian archaeologist S.A. Jordan once apparently discovered a man-made cavern with hundreds of rooms, enough to hold about 50,000 people. Whatever's left in these caves today is said to be very securely guarded by the military. RAF Cosford in Shropshire, England, is another military airbase which has had countless reports of UFO sightings in its surrounded areas. A series of these occurred over a period of days in 1993, since referred to as the Cosford incident, where military police sighted a spinning and hovering object with two cream and very bright objects at each end. It was confirmed there were no flights in the area at the time, and the mystery is still unexplained, although conspiracists say it was some top-secret alien technology being tested by the base. Either that, or they were on acid. The US government's High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program facility, or HAARP as it's better known, easier to say, has long been the target of conspiracy theorists. Is it a mind-controlling testing site? A centre for experimenting with interdimensional portals? Or simply a secret alien base? The facility's Alaskan location is heavily guarded, and it's rumoured to be responsible for everything from unusual weather in the area to small earth tremors. Located in the remote Australian outback, Pine Gap, operated by both Australian and American personnel, is partly run by the CIA, NSA and RNO. Now officially a satellite tracking station, it was previously known as a Joint Defence Space Research Facility, which is a very cool sounding place. The area surrounding the base has had numerous reports of UFO sightings, leading to speculation that this base is hiding more than just illegal surveillance programs. Another alleged former underground city and current military installation is rumoured to be located beneath the Death Valley Desert. And I mean, come on, there's got to be something creepy down there. The entrance is supposedly found in the Panamint Mountains at the bottom of an old, abandoned shaft which leads to a series of tunnels. Legends of the Paiti Indians speak of a people who once lived in the caverns below these mountains, although it's not clear what happened to them. Known by some as the Russian Roswell, Capitan Yar was the former Soviet Union's most sensitive airbase. This rocket launch and development site had several small-powered nuclear tests performed over it in the 60s and the 50s. There were many UFO sightings near Capitan Yar during the Soviet era, with one famous incident coming only 1 year after the alleged Roswell crash. There's been talk of a massive underground alien facility existing in Russia's Ural Mountains since the Dyatlov Pass incident in 1959. This event refers to the 9 experienced hikers in the area who mysteriously left their tents in the middle of the night, in temperatures of -11 degrees Fahrenheit. So they left the tents, when it's really cold, and then they just ran off. When their bodies were eventually found a mile away, they had terrible internal injuries, yet no external wounds. Their clothing contained high levels of radiation, and one of them was missing her tongue and eyes. The movie, The Devil's Pass, is based on this unsolved and frankly terrifying incident. In 1979, businessman Paul Benowitz became convinced that he was intercepting electronic communications from alien spacecraft and installations outside of Albuquerque. Sounds legit. By the 1980s, he believed he had discovered an underground base near Dulce, New Mexico. This alleged facility has appeared in many pop culture forms, from comics and video games to movies and TV, making it one of the most popular secret bases in the world. And despite that, it may not even exist. Ask someone to name a secret alien base and the vast majority of people will reply with Area 51. Unlike Dulce or Dulce or however it's said, this facility definitely does exist, although you'll never see the inside of it. Or if you do see the inside of it, then you might not ever see the outside of it again. The site will always be linked to the Roswell incident of 1947, when it was claimed an extraterrestrial spaceship crashed. and the occupants of which were supposed to have been transported to Area 51 for dissection. Either that or a nice cup of tea, who knows? The base was so secretive, the US government didn't acknowledge its existence for 60 years. Area 51's primary purpose is still publicly unknown, making you wonder what secrets lie within its walls. I mean, oh come on then, let's all have a day trip and find out. What's the worst that can happen?